My brothers and sisters, you are now watching The Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need. And I hope you enjoy the video.
So we are just 4 days away from Sony finally having this PlayStation meeting event we've all been waiting for, that we've all been anticipating. Suckers is taking off days from work just to watch this event. Kofi, you are a true DJ. And I'm here to let y'all know right now, this event can either go really good for Sony, or this can go really bad and be a crash and burn. If these suckers don't come correct, I'm here to tell you right now, this event can be terrible for them because they have a lot of stuff to talk about. Not only do they have to unveil the PlayStation 4 Neo and really tell us all about it and if we really should upgrade or not and how they want to present off the PlayStation 4 Neo. They got to talk about that. The price of the PlayStation 4 Neo, of course. They got to talk about the PS4 Slim being leaked and striking my goddamn channel. Not cool, Sony. Not cool at all, suckers. They gotta talk about that. They have to talk about the price increase of freaking PS Plus because they know suckers out here in these next gen streets don't like that. If Sony doesn't come correct, I'm here to tell you right now, this event can be terrible for them. If they don't showcase this event in the right manner, this junk can be a fail for them, so they have a lot of stuff to cover, a lot of stuff to talk about. PlayStation VR, not even to mention that, because that comes out in October. This event is going to have a lot of stuff. I don't know how long this event is going to be. I'm guessing at least like a good hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. They got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. And yeah, we all know it's September 7th, and we've been waiting for this event for a while now. It seems like we've been talking about the PlayStation 4 Neo for months now. People want to see, if it's going to really rival that of the Xbox Scorpio, and just to see if there's a reason to upgrade to the PlayStation 4 Neo. I mean, how is Sony going to open up this event? Like, are these suckers just going to walk out on stage, be like, here's the PlayStation 4 Neo, here's the price of it, here's the PS4 Slim, here's the price of that. Yeah, we raised the price of PS Plus. Y'all suckers ain't going to do nothing about it. Thank you. You have a good night. Or are they going to come out, and devote time to each subject? Talk about the PlayStation 4 Neo for a while, get all that information out the way, try to convince us, if we want to upgrade or not. Talk about the PS4 Slim for a while. Talk about PlayStation VR for a while. Talk about the price increase of PS Plus for. I'm telling you, the way these suckers open up this event is everything because a lot of people are unhappy with Sony as of late. So if these suckers don't come correct, I'm here to tell you this event can be bad for them. So I personally think that they're going to come out and be like, so yeah, let me stop joking. No, I personally think they're going to come out, and I do think the first thing they're going to talk about is the PlayStation 4 Neo. They're going to show it off, they're going to, show us the specs of it. I do not think it's going to be as powerful as the Scorpio, but I do think it will be like a legit upgrade from the standard PS4. But I don't think it's going to be as powerful as the Xbox Scorpio, and I don't think it's going to be as expensive as that. Like I said before, I think the PlayStation 4 Neo is going to be like $450, max $500. I do not think it's going to pass the 500 mark. I think they're really trying to, still have like a legit upgrade, but not, have the price to where it's like, hell to the law. Maybe show some games running live on the PlayStation 4 Neo to show us how much better games will look like on that. And again, like a lot of people, are not really sure about, even upgrading to these to these superior consoles with the Xbox Scorpio or the PlayStation 4 Neo. Not only are people like questioning if it's worth it to upgrade to that, people are looking at the price of these consoles. It's like, yo, I might as well just start to build a PC, because Xbox Scorpio, like I said before, that junk is not gonna be cheap, bro. I'm telling you that junk right now, So Again, the way they showcase the PlayStation 4 Neo, to, all of their fans and, trying to convince people, if they want to make that upgrade or not, and, still not trying to, split, the base of people that they have still on the standard PS4, to make them feel like they don't have to make the upgrade. That is really going to be like, they really have to be careful in the way they present that off. They're going to show off the price, everything, the design. I don't know if y'all seen the leaked sketches of the design of the PlayStation 4 Neo. I'm not going to post it because I don't want to get striked again. But I don't know if y'all seen it, but the junk looks like stairs. Like, I kid, like, if I could, matter of fact, I'm gonna do that junk right now. This is my PS4. Yes, it has seen better days. Yes, it is kind of dusty as heck right now. But if you guys have seen the leaked sketches of the freaking PS4 Neo, it looks like a smaller PS4, right? But there's 3 layers of it. So imagine like three PS4s on top of each other, but a little smaller. That's what the PS4 Neo looks like. And it looks like 3 stairs just going up. So I freaking seen that. I was like, but again, some people don't care about the designs of these consoles. I mean, it's not like a deal breaker if the design is ugly, but I at least want something somewhat appealing, So, yeah, I do think they're going to talk about the PS4 Neo, give us the full rundown of that. That should be very interesting, and I think they should spend most of the time with the PS4 Neo. It's even possible they might save that for last, because it really all depends on how much time they plan on spending on that. So they could either open up their event talking about the PS4 Neo or save that for last, just depending on how much time they want to spend on that. The PS4 Slim, I'm really not sure what to really make of the PS4 Slim, because again, I don't even see why it's necessary, because the PS4 is Slim itself, but it has been leaked. It must be real because they gave me a copyright strike, so, and it's real. The PS4 Slim got leaked before this conference, so they're gonna show off that. And again, I don't really know what to make of it. I thought at one point it was going to be like the standard PS4, the PS4 Slim, then the PS4 Neo, but some people were saying that the PS4 Slim is eventually going to take over, and they're no longer going to have the standard PS4s out there. It's just going to be the PS4 Slim and the PS4 Neo. I don't know about that, but I personally think as of right now that the standard PS4 is still going to be on the market, but the PS4 Slim is going to be like a slightly better, more efficient version of the standard PS4. It's not going to be like an upgrade, from like the standard PS4 to the PS4 Neo. But I do think it's going to be a little, like the standard PS4, but just like more efficient. And, it may run a little bit more quiet, because I don't know about y'all. When I play that Battlefield 1 beta on my PS4, I'm like, bruh, am I taking off? You freaking just hear. They do plan on keeping the standard PS4 on the market, so there's 3 different models of the PS4: the current PS4, the PS4 Slim, and the PS4 Neo. I think the standard PS4, it might drop down to because I think right now it's $300. I think the standard PS4 possibly might drop down to $250, $280 maybe, and the PS4 Slim might be $300, $350, and then the PS4 Neo gonna be $450, $500. That's just what I'm guessing right now. But yeah, they gotta spend time of trying to talk about that. I honestly think that depending on the price of the PS4 Neo, they might, show the PS4 Slim off in a way to where it's like, hey, if you want to make that upgrade, but not have to spend as much money, we do have a PS4 Slim out there. So it's a little bit better of a version than the standard PS4. You guys want to buy it? So they might show it off like that, but I'm not really sure about that. PlayStation VR, that junk comes out in October, and that's gonna be $400. Man, I'm telling you, dude. my wallets aren't even ready. I'm broke, you know. But with the PlayStation 4 Neo, PS4 Slim, PlayStation VR, and all these new games coming out, boy. If you ain't got the money right, you know. But so yeah, with PlayStation VR, again, I'm not buying that junk day one. Not just because of the fact that I'm broke right now, but because of the fact I haven't really seen any games yet to where I'm like, yo, I gotta get a PlayStation VR to play that junk. Like I said on multiple occasions, I'ma sit back and let those day one adopters catch that out because PlayStation VR, this hype for VR is only going to last so long. Once VR is out and people can use it from their homes and all the hype dies down, then we'll see what's the real deal with VR. And again, from some people that that have used VR, I hear some of the best experiences with VR that I've heard from people that use VR has nothing to do with VR in games. It's like VR and like VR porn or like VR, like it has nothing to do with actual games. So again, as far as VR with games, I don't know how that's going to turn out. It really all depends on the games and like the experiences that you can get from these games with with VR. But I do think VR has a future with other things out there, like of course porn. Because people they're gonna be like, oh my god, you mean to tell me that I can now freaking jack off to Tiana Trump with VR and like his point of view style, and I can just look down like this and she's right there. Like stuff like that is going to take off. But as far as like games, it really all depends on like the games that are going to be available out there. As far as the price increase of PS Plus, I don't really know if Sony even really feels like they have to talk about it. They might just have the mindset to where it's like, yeah, so what? We raised the price of PS Plus. What you guys gonna do about it? Like they might have that mindset, or they might say, so we know that a lot of you guys have been unhappy with the price increase of PS Plus. This is why we did it, and this is what you can expect in the future, and might show off some new features and stuff like that. Who knows? But the point is, at this event, Sony got a lot to cover. And if these suckers don't come correct, I'm telling you right now, bro, a lot of people might hate Sony even more than they do right now. And I think they might show some games at this event. Again, it was said apparently that they was supposed to show off Red Dead 2 at towards the ending of their conference back at E3 this year, but they pulled out last second. So even possibly some games might be shown at this event, like Red Dead 2. I'm hoping for some more Spider-Man PS4 gameplay. God, I want that game so bad. Maybe some more God of War gameplay, some Days Gone, The Last of Us 2. I doubt it, but I do think there might be a few games at this event, being talked about. They got a lot of stuff to talk about. Let's just put it like that, So, what are you guys' predictions for this event that's going to take place 4 days from now on September 7th? What do you think the PS4 Neo, is going to be like? Is it going to be as powerful as the Xbox Scorpio, or kind of close to that? What's going to be the price of the PS4 Neo? What do you guys think of the PS4 Slim? Are you going to buy VR day one? Are you broke? What do you think about the price increase of PS Plus? What games you think are gonna be sucking? They got a lot. There's a lot of stuff to question right now. What are you guys' predictions for this meeting? I will definitely be tuning into this junk, and I will be covering this event, as always. So if you guys didn't see the event, expect a vid on that, just recapping all the stuff that has went down at that event. Okay, so yeah, Sony, you heard it from this African American brother. Y'all suckers better come correct. Because I'm telling you right now, bro, if these suckers mess up and that script ain't right, these suckers about to be like, why did we have this event? So I'm telling you, it means everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What are you guys' predictions? Leave all that stuff down in the comments below. And as always, I greatly appreciate if you rate the video, my brothers and sisters. It doesn't have to be a thumbs up. It can be a thumbs down. But what I do ask every brother and every sweet sweet sisters is to just rate the video, my brothers and sisters. Until then, I'll see y'all suckers on September 7th.